Other side of midfield. Downs goes in motion. Throwing on the first play is Jones. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slash. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's into space past the 25. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Shotgun now for Jones. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Third and long. In motion is Warren. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Trader's kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. We're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
That's good.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now Hurts on fourth down. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. In motion is Warren. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
In the gun, it's Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards. And the Colts first down.
On play action, it's Jones. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Brings up second down.
Now, faster. 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates.
Take the handoff. Now Jones. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Silver, set. Crowd, let's get it.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, he gets into dropping. It's a loss of 8. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Let's go now.
In motion is Warren. To throw is Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. In motion is Warren. On first and 10, here's Jones. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Throwing is Jones on third down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's in! Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hurts working in the pistol. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Set up the screen out wide. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's a designed run. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Zaire Franklin. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, awful play call there. This one is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but They seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Right back to Warren again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
By the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. A good spot here, second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he is stopped. That's 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Jones now on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as incomplete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. In motion is Warren. Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, here's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Reatu getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. They'll run it here with Saquon. Into the secondary, past the 40. Saquon Barkley. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, going to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. To throw is Hurts. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. and it's second down.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
In motion is Warren. To throw, it's Jones. Looking middle, and he's got down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the right side, that is hauled in by Warren.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On first down, Jones. That's caught. DJ Gidden. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Colts first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
Back to throw is Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
To throw is Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Here's Jones to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
63.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Brown. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Miami.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
A second down throw for Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from...
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 17 yards. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think the quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground, that is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jones now on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. After a gain of 7.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
That's Pierce in motion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Pass right side to Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Jones to the air again. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Mustang 19. Come on.
Again, it's Jones. He's got his man, and that's down. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
First down.
From the gun, it's Jones. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2.
At their own 2-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. That is the danger of the play calling down there, Greg. Try to stretch it out. Can't get there, and it's going to cost them 2 points.
Most often, Mike, anytime you're backed up, the idea is to try to get the running back running downhill at the defense. For that exact reason, he got bounced out wide. They were able to string the play out towards the sideline, and it results in the safety.
Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Jones now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2nd and 10. That's Pierce in motion.
60 Bison. Check out.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To throw is Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
And it's third down.
3rd and 10.
73.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. White son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Will they get us done just yet?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip. out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180.
Stafford going to put it up right away. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Finding Williams on the check down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. You know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Rams 7, Ravens 0. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 52 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Running back Kyron Williams deep for L.A. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
180.
To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
It's a gain of 6.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait for this. Waste of time. I can't believe what I watched.
Ethan Evans
So on 4th
in
down,
punt formation
on is
for
Ethan
the
Evans to
Rams.
punt for the Rams. And taken right at the 35. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a great return here gets us all the way down the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Lose 60. Hey, 70.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now this time he'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be out of Rams able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 more yards. That's another.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Screen play set up for Williams.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Back to throw. Stafford.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
24-yard line.
53, ready.
Here's Stafford. He's got Adams on the comebacker. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, 50. We go set. Big, got a 20. Moving hot.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Kyron Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Ravens 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. They set up the screen to him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jackson going to keep it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Play action. Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of thought in cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Stafford. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 10. Harrison Beavis to
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
They go play action now. Jackson. On the throw, read him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but somehow offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, middle. Go.
Jackson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation you're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Trying to bounce it inside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, 32 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Zebra. 40 got.
Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Touchdown, Allen! Kyron Williams, 41 yards. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with him. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Ravens 1st down.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd
Jackson now.
the man's 40-yard line.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw is Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. And the